Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us. Check. Fresno. Check out.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Double up. He's going small.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he works free. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. 3rd down here. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here we go. Set. 15 Lonnie. Hey, let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Now the throw on 3rd down. Knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Ready, set. 51 to mine. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Scene 6. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 2nd down now, Whittington. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
That's it, baby.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready. 27. Check Mike. 27. Let's go. Get that ball.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Decent gain on the scramble. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. On 1st down, Curry bulldozing through multiple tackles. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Mixon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll run on 1st down. Whittington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The throw over the middle taken in. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. To throw on 3rd down. Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He completes it to Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they would?
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Okay, Frank. 50 seconds to mine. Double dog, that's the way.
2nd and 5. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson buying time to it. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Love. Robinson's got it. Oh, he's got Allen Robinson. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go, dude.
On first down, Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. Come on, baby. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Wilson's got it complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
They were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw. Love, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this. They get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and a couple. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curry, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Colts 31, Jaguars 24. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A give running right, Lindsey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Whittington. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4, that's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play, and even better execution.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Jackson. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. A big